and all the other boys would constantly tease her and bully her because they would show pictures of her naked mother. And it really, really hurt her. Do you ever wonder that for your future kids, they might have to be confronted by that or teased or ridiculed by your line of work?
I know they will be confronted with it, but there's so many ways to answer this question. But honestly, for one, I don't really care.
Out on some good threesomes. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
If that is the compelling argument,
Haram!
then
I don't know why that's not working. Our audio's
look,
bad.
everything in life is a choice. I get to have a soulmate that I get to go on an adventure with and a beautiful daughter, and you get to have orgies.
You can still have a soulmate and a beautiful family and do porn.
So, Molly, I don't think you're right. And if it works for you, then you will definitely defy the odds.
No, I think it does work. I think it can be proven that you can
I know
still...
for a fact it works. I have friends with kids and like friends who are in relationships, getting married, and they're very prominent doing porn, fucking other people, having
Let me tell you
all that jazz.
Yeah, let me tell you a true story about a young lady who went to high school near here. When she started to get 15, her mom was a actress, and all the other boys would constantly tease her and bully her because they would show pictures of her naked mother. And it really, really hurt her. Do you ever wonder that for your future kids, they might have to be confronted by that or teased or ridiculed by your line of work?
I know they will be confronted with it, but there's so many ways to answer this question. But honestly, for one, I don't really care.
You know, to me, that right there to me says it all. I mean, the fact that she just says that she just doesn't, well, you know, I don't really care. What do you mean you don't care? Okay, and this is the sad thing. This is the sad thing, man, because listen, I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to talk ish or anything. I'm not very old, okay? But growing up, I say that because growing up, we didn't know a lot of, you know, we didn't know a lot of people who, we didn't know like not, you know, little Timmy in the school didn't, you know, little Timmy's mom or older sister or whatever, it wasn't a common thing for them to have family members who were in that type of industry. You know what I'm saying? OnlyFans and all this other shit. It wasn't a common thing. You know, kids nowadays, man, they're growing up and these kids that are starting to become teenagers, it's so fucking common for one of their relatives to be doing something like that nowadays, to where, you know, we don't have the data yet. We don't know how this is going to turn out. We really don't, because the fact of the matter is I can only imagine the jokes that would have been told when I was growing up, if one of my family members, like if it came out that one of my family members were doing something like that, man, I can only imagine the jokes, the ridicule. Like I'm just saying, because, you know, motherfuckers growing up in school were already getting eaten up, you know, and made fun of and bullied. So I can only imagine if it was a common thing or starting to become a common thing, right? Because I don't know what the statistics are, but there's a chance that like 1 in every 5 kids' older sister or mother or someone in their family is doing something like that, and one of their schoolmates, you know, one of the students at their school might see that shit, and who knows what happens from there. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck knows what they decide to do with that? You know what I'm saying? Little Timmy does something that little Jimmy didn't like, then what? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know whose mom is on. I know whose sister's on. You know what I'm saying? So then they start, you know, who the fuck knows?
Because to me, the way that I look at it and the way that I'm going to raise my kids says a hell of a lot more to me about the child who is instigating negative emotions in my child because of what I do for work rather than my child minding their own business.
I feel bad, man. I feel bad for these children coming up at this time, because it's the fact of the matter is your child Okay, because she does this, she did this thing where she goes, oh, I don't really care and then she's gonna rationalize how she's dealing with it. Newsflash, bitch. You're not the one that's got to go to school and deal with that shit. Your son and your daughter, whatever one or both, they're the fucking ones that are going to have to deal with this shit. They're the ones that are going to have to go to school and get fucking teased and bullied over this shit. Not you. Of course you don't care because you don't have to fucking face the world. You don't have to go out and face the world. You don't have to go and, you know what I'm saying? You could fucking get your groceries delivered.
Do you ever worry that you might be producing content that could be seriously damaging other people?
No.
Okay.
These motherfuckers don't think about their kids, man. These motherfuckers don't think about the future. They don't think about this shit. And it's goddamn, it's sad, man, because it's like, I could only imagine. Do you imagine if it was a common thing for for your student, your classmates, fucking family members to be doing shit like this, and you were just seeing it on the regular? Even crazier, one of your classmates probably has one, especially if they're in high school at this fucking point, you know what I'm saying, or college. One of your classmates probably has one. This is a whole different experience, bro. That it's gonna be interesting to collect the data on this shit, man. How many, if the suicide rate goes up, if the fucking if the bullying rate goes up, if the this shit is wild, bro. This shit is wild because it would have been like finding a needle in a needle in a haystack. I tried to come up with something better because, like, it's the odds of it. Like, it would have really been fun. Like, trying to find one of your classmates in a video like that when you were growing up, or the odds of seeing, like, little Timmy's mom on a video like that. It was slim to none. Unless you found like a home video when you was going through their shit when you shouldn't have been. I don't know, but it would have been slim to none, bruh. And the fact that now it's a common thing for one of your classmates to have something like that, or their relatives to have something like that, and then for the kids that got to face the backlash, I'm sorry for you. I don't know what the fuck we doing, bro. Anyway, that's my time, y'all, and until next time, peace.